Hello, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching this from. This is Ernest Kikuma. Thank you so much for tuning into my page, Self Education Mastery. Now, if you have seen any of my material before, you know I'm all about the mindset and especially in personal success. So, on Monday, I started a series called The Power Words, and I decided to start off with the F words. So, hey Mache, it's nice to see you. I decided to start with a series of F words, starting off with the word fear. And I specifically chose the word fear because of the current challenges happening all over the world. A lot of people are afraid for their health, for health reasons. COVID-19 has caused a global lockdown. So that's in the health area that's affecting people. People are afraid economically because they are not able to go to work. They're afraid whether they will be able to afford to live. So fear is a huge pandemic, so to speak, probably worse than COVID. Then you have issues being caused by the social uprising after George Floyd's death. So many people are afraid for being discriminated against because of their color of their skin. As you can see, I'm a black man, all right? And some places, I'll be honest with you, there are places where you go and you start thinking, oops, maybe I'm in the wrong place. Now that again causes more fear. But today's word, I want to focus on something that is technically opposite of fear, and that's another F word called faith. Okay, so faith. What is faith? Faith, like fear, is a mental. It's something internal. It's something that you cannot show physically, but the results are visible physically. Okay. Faith is contagious, like fear is contagious. Fear is called as false evidence appearing real. Now, if you flip that, faith then is the perception of believing the things that are not seen as though they are here now, and then acting as though you have them. So let's say, for example, you are ill, and you're afraid to die. The opposite of being afraid to die. So, therefore, if you want to build faith, you've got to surround yourself, and especially in your mind and in your heart, with information or affirmations that will encourage the state of faith. Now, interestingly enough, I'm passionate or I love things to do with health, and I've been involved in the health space for quite a number of years, for those who know me, in network marketing specifically. And I spoke to a number of doctors who have worked in very high levels in their profession. And when it comes to healing, they told me, and this is actually something documented psychologically, that the placebo effect or the hope, the faith that someone is going to be healed by taking a specific pill is far much more powerful and does miracles, to the individual who is believing. Then you can if we can use that as a foundation, the placebo effect is an element of faith. Okay. Now, deliberate faith, though, is you then deciding that which you want to see, that which you want to have, and then believing, which means since now I know what it is I have faith towards, then I be the person, and then I live in the way that person ought to live. Okay, so faith demands that you be and you live. So you be within and then express your faith. Believing is expressing your faith. And I normally like to take that word, believe, and split it into two, be and live. So live that which you are. You are that which you have faith upon, or that which you have fear for. Napoleon Hill, in his book Think and Grow Rich, said, that which is feared or revered, actually this is James Allen, as a man thinketh, that which is feared or revered begins to clothe itself in the most available form. Okay, so whatever you're having faith for, right, you can and will become. Right? So if you are having faith to be a good father, for example, you then will be pulled. The next question will be, okay, so what does a good father do? What kind of conversations does a good father have with his or with the children? If you want to be a good business person, I like the business space, then you have to ask yourself, what does a good business look like? I have faith to be a good business person. So then you have to ask the next question: who do I have to become in order to live out my faith, to express my faith? Now, in the Bible, in the book of James, James was the brother of Jesus, by the way, for those who do not know about the Bible. He said, faith without action is dead, which means if you believe or if you think you have faith, but you do not express it, it is dead. So faith is not just a state in your head, otherwise just a story. In order for you to say you have faith, you've got to live it. You have to live it. So if you believe, and if you want to know what you believe in, just look at what surrounds you. Look at the people surround you. If you believe in health, in a healthy lifestyle, look around you and you will see evidence supporting that. If you think you have faith about health, but your body and your surrounding is telling you otherwise, chances are you will always fail in setting health goals. So yes, your goals and your faith, if they align, you win. If they are out of sync, you lose. So we've spoken about faith. Fear and faith are almost opposites. Okay, almost. Both of them demand that you believe in something you do not see. Fear pulls you backwards. Faith pulls you forward. Fear also demands that you do and live in a certain state, which is timidity and always kind of looking over your shoulder. Whereas faith encourages you to live in confidence. Fear causes you to have a victim mentality, and faith fight for you to still reach your goal. It's not too late. Have faith. If you have faith, you will ask, what can I do next? If you have fear, you will start worrying and pulling you back. So have faith that that which you're believing, that which you started to believe the year with, it's possible. Again, this is Ernest, and I'm so grateful for you who has liked my self-mastery page, where I do training and coaching all about the mindset, because it's possible. It's very, very possible for you to live the kind of life that you dream of. Always keep in mind, there is always a way. There is always a way. And faith says, I know what I have believed, or I know in whom I have believed, and therefore I will do. I will declare. I will walk in a specific path. So let this be the day that you start raising your faith. The past few weeks have been traumatizing in fear everywhere around us. COVID, the demonstrations, slavery, and all these kind of things. They're not negative per se, because remember, a thought is a thought. You decide whether it's going to affect you negatively or positively. So ask yourself a question. Now that we are past, or we are passing through the uprising of equality, sooner or later, this year or early next year, we will be past the storm of COVID. What next? So it's rare for the right time for us to start building our faith, building our picture. Now, the mind does not work with words. The mind works with pictures. So what pictures are you surrounding yourself with? What are you watching every day? What are you listening to? What kind of magazines are you reading? What stories? When you're browsing down your Facebook page, what is attracting you? Okay, stay conscious, stay awake, because fear, okay, there's two sides of fear. One is very negative and it will create a pessimistic outlook on life. The other one is to protect yourself from falling from a dog or something like that. Okay, so you want to keep one and you want to work on the other one. Faith will only come by hearing, and by hearing the word of truth, the word of God, the word of good. If it is going against the word of good, you're developing fear. Again, it's a state. So based on where you are today, financially, emotionally, spiritually, physically and health-wise, relationally, start surrounding yourself with the right kind of people. Start surrounding yourself with the right kind of information. Start surrounding yourself with the right knowledge. Okay, many people want to become rich, for example. I love the idea and the education about wealth, but very few people actually read something every day about it. And very much fewer people do something about their finances every single day. And the same thing with the relationships. Who does not want to be loved? Who does not want to be appreciated? Who does not want a feisty lover? However, most of them, we just leave them in our heads. we fail to acknowledge those ones who are around us, those who we claim to love, yet our behavior expresses something different. So from today, I want to challenge you and support you in this. Stay awake and build your faith. Okay? Build your faith. If that means taking a walk towards your health, build your faith. If that says reaching out to someone else different than you, who looks like you, reach out and encourage them. Because whatsoever you give, you shall receive. If you encourage, you will get encouragement back. If someone tries to bash you, they're just a bit jealous. Raise your consciousness. Raise their consciousness by you being a person of faith. I want to say thank you so much. Look out for another video, probably tomorrow or the day after, on a third F word. I'm going to be doing 5 words because I have a goal. Okay, and I need your help. I have a goal to reach 100 power words. 5 from each alphabet. I don't know whether I'm going to make it, but with your help and my determination and persistence, I believe all things are possible. So this be the day where you have faith, where you encourage someone else to have faith, to believe in that which they would want to see. Thank you so much. God bless, and see you later on.